lots of things are hidden in a plain sight, like obvious stuff. It jumps in your face and you think, yeah, that's the answer. How come so many people are still digging for the answer and they can't find the answer? So one explanation is that people have their own reality. They don't think the way someone else thinks. Also, sometimes there are money involved in certain type of research. There are money involved in the making the news, money involved in hiding the truth, right? So when people are making money by hiding the truth, then you know you have the answer. They will try to give you some sort of going around answers to keep you from finding the truth. So they sell you more news, more fear. I don't know, they are crap. And I will not give you all the answers, but I'll give you some obvious ones regarding to the drug crisis. From time to time you will see big articles in the newspaper about some rich kids dying of his stupidity. When someone on Hastings, someone who's a known name person dies, nobody cares about. It's just an ambulance showing up, picking up a bag, and life goes on. But only when someone who others assign importance dies, then people say, wow, that famous guy, that rich guy. Because people put value on the money. So if you have money, if you drive a nice car, then you are important. So that's stupidity. I can think actually that Jesus would assign value to people based on their clothes. I don't think he would do that. So if you are a Christian, think through Jesus' eyes. If he would let someone down and go treat someone who has more money, or he would think like a god. So I don't know Jesus at all. I have no idea. I don't read Bible or anything like that. I just feel it. I just feel it based on other experiences. And I've seen people healing, and they have that mentality. Everyone deserves their focus. Everyone deserves their time and energy. Now, regarding the drug overdose crisis, like I said, there are money made by the news. And they will squeeze this topic when they don't have anything that sells more. So it's like a news is selling a product, and when they have another product that sells more, they will go for that one and will leave a product that makes them less money for another time. Same thing with contractors. And it's very common to see contractors not taking calls when they are too busy, or if they still want to take new customers, they prioritize the customers according to the jobs they have. If they get a big job, big money, or the customer is willing to pay tons of money, like let's say a government project, where people don't question how much and why is that expensive, and where these contractors can make lots of money by inflating the bills, they would go for that. They would take all their resources put into that project and postpone the smaller jobs because it's what it makes them money. Same thing with the news. They have a bunch of news waiting. Lots of people write to the news, come here, see what happens with the streets. Come here, see the crime in my area. Check out the, repair shops. There are some jerks, ripping off people. Check out this story. Someone I know, someone killed that. Or check out these people dealing with drugs. So they get lots of requests to write stories, but I won't see those stories because they filter out what makes me more money today. They're in a business to sell you news. It's selling. So from time to time, when they are not that busy, when Trump is not talking, when nothing is on Twitter, when the Bitcoin is not crashing, or when the war in Ukraine is kind of the same, so it's no peaks that wakes up people, because that's the idea. They want to heighten the people emotions with something. And now these days people have their emotions at this level. Before they were like all the way low, but they kept increasing, and now people are stimulated. Coffee, energy drinks, drugs, work pressure. So people are plugged into the wall, into the power outlet all the time. Like, what happened? Driving on the traffic. Oh, fucking traffic. Oh, yeah. Rain. Oh, yeah. Earthquake there. Oh, yeah. People dying. So people are consuming their own mental, emotional energy, including their body, because they are tense all the times. And no wonder why when people get into some car accidents or injuries, they actually hurt more because their body is tense. People suffer of an anxiety which causes the muscle to stay tense, and when they get injured, it's like, really ruptures or micro ruptures in their muscles, in tissues. And you don't know that, but I'm telling you, because I know a couple of things. You always have to double check, triple check what other people are saying, including what I'm telling you now. You can do your own digging and research and connect the dots, and then you think, maybe this guy has a point. And so people are, like I said, tense and tired, overstressed, and they don't realize, because their body is kind of adapting to a new normal. Even the mind is adapting to a new normal. And let me check. I'm driving when I record these things. My mind is all over the place. And let me pull aside for a bit to finish my train of thoughts. So now the news outlets are competing for people's focus, but they have to come with more exaggerated stuff. I posted another video a few days ago, how the news outlets, especially CBC, I was listening to CBC radio just like that. I was like, okay, let's check, see how they come up with their crafted news, how clever these people are. And I see every sentence have few exaggerated words, like a building was pulverized. Like pulverized means something turned into powder, but it's nothing. So they saw rubble, a building that collapsed during an earthquake here in Turkey, but doesn't mean it was pulverized. It was a lie. To me, it was a lie. It was not an exaggeration. It was a lie. Same thing, like some driver, some idiot who got possessed by a demonic force or something. You don't have to believe what I'm saying, but some driver went naked driving into a daycare, right? So, and people are screaming and running. Yeah, maybe they saw someone like a mom, but they were not there when it happened because the news cannot be everywhere. So they showed up when everything was settled. Everything was like, okay, the dust is down, the building is like that, the ambulance is maybe it's still moving around, and maybe one parent say, okay, one parent who came there late, or someone who showed up late because heard the news 2 hours later, showed up, oh, what happened, and they said, wow, we got something to sell, right? So all this, so I mixed this one into my story. All this stuff is meant to increase your heightened emotions and make you even more tense, because when you're tense, you generate some adrenaline, you generate some cortisol, and now you are not only getting sick after that, but you lose the sensitivity for these hormones, for adrenaline and stuff like that. So you need more, and you stay in that state of fear, state of anxiety, state of high emotions, but you don't know, because that's your new normal. And you look around and you see that's the normal, because everyone is acting like that. And now what happens? People get tired. People don't love themselves, because it's the opposite. When people live in fear, they can't really love. So let's say you have a kid and you want to love the kid. Love is a relaxed emotion. It's a sweet type of emotions. But the body and the mind have to be relaxed in order to love. So you won't see two adults having making love, but real love, when they are really tense. I mean, they will have sex because they are looking for a pleasurable feeling, maybe to extinguish their pain and suffering. They say, well, let's go fuck. So that's normal for lots of people. But when it's about love, it has to be a relaxed state. And what I'm saying, you can see a parent, a mother, let's say, being tense and sending love to their kids when they go to school. She is just tense, and she's worried. Okay, watch out. So instead of teaching the emotional love to their kids, she is teaching the emotion of fear. So yeah. Be careful. There are lots of rapists out there. You know what the news said. Did you hear what the news said? So actually, I did that to my youngest kid when I was stupid. I was stupid, and I was teaching my kid to worry. And I took my kid to downtown Vancouver, the homeless area. You know, like, watch out, don't do that, don't do drugs, ever do drugs. You see what people are doing. So I don't know, probably it's a stupid thing to do. I mean, once in a blue moon you can show the kid, you know, see what happens. But I didn't take my kids every day, I'm saying. So I did something stupid. So the kids are learning fear instead of learning love, because these tense parents are teaching them those emotions. Can have both. And what happens? The kids not having that love, because they copy from the adults, from the teachers, from parents, from the society. They get tired. They are not being nourished with love, with the power of love. It's a divine love, which people don't understand. The divine love makes people happy, but people don't get it. It's because they don't believe there is a God somewhere. They don't believe that. And what happens? These kids disconnect from the power of love, disconnect from power of God, and connect with the power of the devil. And they get tired. Kids, instead of being balls of energy, they are tired. They are tired all the times, and they need energy drinks, energy shots. Because I know I drink energy drinks when I go long rides, and now for a while I have some issues, do some stupid car accident, and it's tiring for me. So I need an energy drink, and sometimes I can't sleep well because of the pain. And second day I'm a zombie, and I need a coffee or an energy drink. Yes, but the kids are doing energy drinks because they are looking for love. They stay up late. They don't sleep well. They are worried, and they don't know that. They watch TV hours. They do gaming lots and lots because they seek a happy feeling, but they don't know what they are doing. They just look around and they dig the internet for stuff, and sooner or later they might reach the drugs because there is a demand. And when is the demand for drugs, people put out an offer. So what I'm saying, this is one of the answers of the drug crisis, but nobody is digging into it to explain the masses, to explain people that the lack of love leads to drug abuse, drug use and drug abuse, right? But what I'm telling you something, the whole thing leading people into fear is manipulated by an evil force. And the evil force is also controlling the news. Evil force is controlling the money flow. So let you go. It's the money flow. See you later. Bye-bye.